Hello. Sometimes there's just so much to talk about that it becomes impossible to talk. And this was just that sort of occasion. I've spent the past 2 or 3 days walking around in a sort of bewilderment, just appalled by the faults of humanity. And I can think of no better illustration of what's been going on than this picture of a piano. It's been taken out of a Steinway piano shop in Philadelphia, the only Steinway dealership in Philadelphia. And, well, just look at the shop windows and just look at this object here lying on the pavement. That's a beautiful craftsman-made object that took many hours of work and hundreds of years of technical development. You know, this is a Steinway. These things aren't stamped out of plastic. Not Steinways. They're made out of wood, and certain types of wood treated in certain ways, bent and tempered to a certain resonance, to a certain shape. Sometimes they're worked on over months, and that's months of care, attention, training, craftsmanship. And then we think what a piano does. It's an object capable of transferring directly to the human mind all that is best in human creativity and uplifting the heart, making you happy, making you sad, making you think, making you celebrate life. And this particular one has not only been dragged out and overturned, someone sprayed it with graffiti as well. That's more than just casual vandalism. First of all, a piano is much, much heavier than most people realise. In order to remove that piano from the shop and to turn it over would require a team. Several people would have had to work together to get that piano at that distance from the shop. There are people who move pianos are specialists. They have specialist tackle to strap the piano and to shift it. They have a training to do that. Those people got that piano out of that Steinway shop and dragged it several yards and then turned it over. That requires a team determined upon the destruction and then the humiliation of this object. This is a group of people who want to destroy the West. They want to destroy everything we've worked for, everything we care for, the developments we have made, the inventions we have come up with, the communal joys in which we indulge. They not only want to destroy it, they want to make it look ridiculous and ugly. That's what this picture is telling me. The riots that have been going on over America have been a perfect storm of several groups of people. But the two main ones, well, the three main ones, the two main ones are mostly black people who see this as an opportunity to loot, and white people who see this as an opportunity to destroy. It's not 100% for either side, of course. The third element are the black people who are affected by this and who say it's wrong and yet seem to have no effect on what's going on. I'll play this one here.
And what I can't understand is that this is Cincinnati police. This is not Minneapolis police. And what they're doing is just absolutely horrendous. As a member of city council, this is my first time ever seeing something like this. I can't understand for the life of me what is going on right now in the city of Cincinnati. And I'm going to be here until these folks and the other folks are protected. Let me tell you something. There are people down here who are encouraging 14-year-old kids. These babies are 14 years old, man, and they're encouraging them to throw bottles at these cops. And these grown people are encouraging our babies to fight. This is not their fight. And I will give a how mad or angry you are with what is happening with the police. But these 15-year-old kids have nothing to do with this, man. And these cops, black cops, white cops, or whatever like that, they did not do anything. And what I'm saying is that you got people down here who are literally encouraging kids to attack cops. If any African American is encouraging these 14 and 15-year-old kids to be out here, they're wrong. That's wrong. These cops didn't do anything to George Floyd. This is wrong. I don't get how you see it. It's wrong.
Thank you.
And sorry for cussing.
You can see the pain of this man. He's crying. And then at the end, he apologizes for cursing. He's somebody who is heartbroken at the destruction of the community that's going on around him. A community which is, like this piano, being dragged out into the street and overturned. A community that took years to develop, because communities don't just happen out of nowhere. And it's the black community that's being destroyed by bad actors in the black community itself and by these white people who were coming in with their program of destruction. I have noticed that where the worst riots are happening are in the Democrat areas, in the areas where the mayor is, all peace and love and equal opportunities and all the rest of it. That's where Antifa seems to be concentrating its efforts. And why? Well, maybe they think that those areas won't get them shot. They're picking their soft targets. And of course, Democrat cities are generally places where there's the highest number of people on welfare. So again, you've got the sort of people who consider themselves poor and downtrodden. I mean, they're on welfare because they're oppressed by the system, aren't they? But if you notice something, these people here they're taking their looted stuff into some rather nice cars, aren't they? They can't be all that much oppressed. That's just my opinion, of course. So, for the present, all I have to say is that a policeman overreacted and did a very bad thing. But policemen of every colour have overreacted and done bad things to people of every colour. And I'm going to make another video about 2 such cases after I've finished this, but I do want to point out that anyone who could attack a piano must carry an awful lot of hate, ignorance and barbarism in their hearts, and it's quite obvious that this has absolutely nothing to do with George Floyd. If you want to donate or contact, the information will be rolling over the Graniopteryx as I speak. Please like, subscribe and share because it does help with the algorithm. If you visit my channel on YouTube and one day discover that I've disappeared without warning, you'll still find me on Bitchute or Minds. Just go to either of those platforms and do a search for Graniopteryx. If you're already watching this on Bitchute or Minds, good for you. Meanwhile, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember that you must keep checking the subscribe and bell icons because occasionally they reset. Till next time.